So, like terms. What are like terms? They are terms that have the same exact variable to the same exact exponent. So, like, if there are no exponents on any of the variables, they could be like terms. I'll give you examples, some short examples. So, like terms would be 2x, 4x, and, I don't know, 7x. Those are all like terms because they all have a variable, which is x, and their exponents. Their exponents would be 1, but you don't really have to write the 1 there. Okay, that's a small example of what like terms are. Oh, hello, Mrs. Galindo. I didn't realize. Non-example. I'm gonna write down something that's not like terms. So this will be a non-example. Not a nun-example. And I just put a picture of a nun in there. That would be funny if I had time, but I'm not going to do that right now. This is a non-example, not a nun-example. 3x and 3y. These are not like terms. Does anybody know why? Yeah, they're different variables, x and y. Those aren't the same, so they're not like terms. Also, like 3x squared and 2x cubed. Those are not like terms. Why? Yeah, their exponents are different. The small numbers at the top right corner. Those are different. Yeah, that's all we have for the mini examples. All right, let's combine them. The real example, example 1, we are going to simplify an expression by combining like terms. So we'll simplify, or actually, I'm just going to say combine like terms. CLT. I'm not going to write combine like terms all the time. I'll just write CLT. Combine like terms. It looks like C, like combine like terms, but it's not. It's a parenthesis. Combine like terms. The actual problem will be this. 3p plus 6q minus 8p. I just made that up just now. Isn't that clever? No? Nice. We have the p's being the like terms here. But we have kind of like a negative 8p or a minus 8p. Remember, it's both of those. So we will combine them. We have 3 and then the minus 8. When we're combining like terms, we only change the coefficient, the number in front, the big number. So 3 minus 8, we know that from our review. 3 minus 8 would be negative 5. And then we put the p on there. And then there are no like terms for the q, so we don't do anything with it. We just leave it. So plus 6q. You could also write this as 6q minus 5p. As long as you keep the signs in front of them the same, then you're okay. So those are the answers. They're the same answer. You only have to write one of them. Yeah. Let's see. We'll have 3x plus 2x, not squared, times x minus 6. So we're supposed to combine like terms. We're actually supposed to distribute and combine like terms. So here's what we do. Anytime you see these parentheses right there, and there's something in front of it, you distribute. Hopefully you remember that. Maybe, maybe not. So I'm going to go 2x times x, and I'll go 2x times negative 6, because it's that minus 6 there. The minus and the negative, they're the same thing. So I have 2x times x You guys know what x times x is? This is where you change the exponent. Okay, so if you're multiplying variables, then you change the exponent. X times x is going to be x squared, and then the 2 out front, nothing happens to it. Okay? And then 2x times the negative 6, you just multiply, because we're multiplying here. When we distribute, we're multiplying. 2 times the negative 6 would be negative 12x, because we have that x there. We don't have an x squared because this 6 doesn't have an x. You are allowed to multiply terms that aren't like terms. You can't add them, though. If they're not like terms, you can't add them or subtract them. But you can multiply them together. That's okay. So we have that part. And I didn't do anything with the 3x, so I'll bring it down. It's a positive 2x squared. So we can write plus 2x squared. What are the like terms here? Yeah, the 12x and the 3x, right? But it's a minus 12x, right? Or a negative 12x. Those are interchangeable. They go back and forth. So, are they the same sign? No? Okay, what do? Subtract them. 12, 11, 10, 9. Positive or negative? Negative 9x. And then what? Yeah, plus 2x. It's a positive 2x, so we can write plus 2x. 2x squared. And then you could also write those in either order, or you could write 2x squared minus 9x. How come we can't combine the 2x squared and the 9x? Yeah, the 9x, this one doesn't have an x squared. It just have a regular x. So we can't subtract them or add them because they're not like terms. If we wanted to multiply them together, we could, but it's not telling us to multiply them. So we're done.